National Day in Central Florida as crews demolished the Pulse nightclub 10 years after the tragic shooting that left 49 dead and countless others injured.
This is a time lapse of the demolition as survivors watch throughout the day. West 2's Gail Pascal-Brown is there live this afternoon. Gail, this is a sign of progress toward that permanent memorial there.
Yes, it is. Indeed, it is. In fact, the construction is going to start this September of 2026. However, there are mixed emotions about this new permanent memorial, as we have constantly reported. However, the architects hope that the new site will be a place of healing for everybody. Water is sprayed to knock down the dust of the Pulse nightclub demolition. The Pulse nightclub was demolished Wednesday, nearly 10 years after a gunman walked into the Orlando gay nightclub and committed one of the deadliest massacres in U.S. history. Seeing the building come down reminds Nancy Rosado of September 11th.
I'm a survivor of September 11th. I was there when the buildings came down. They came down on me.
Nancy Rosado is a member of the Pulse Memorial Advisory Committee who worked on creating a permanent memorial for the victims and survivors of Pulse.
What I'm happy about is that it's happening faster, the cleanup will be faster, and the creation of that space that the committee worked on will happen faster than what I saw back in New York.
The designers say they want people to be able to sit, reflect, and in some measures heal. Recently, some of the partial images from the firm Borelli & Partners of the new Pulse Memorial were shared with the public at Orlando City Hall.
It harmed people who survived. Deeply, deeply affected their lives.
Here's the entrance to the private gathering area. The Pulse Memorial design overview also included a survivor's common, a green space with a survivor's tree that will be adjacent to the 3,500 square foot visitors plaza. Mind you, this is not the final layout. 49 people were killed and 53 wounded in the mass shooting. Yoli Centron has been working with some of the mothers and survivors of Pulse. She says they have mixed feelings about the demolition.
Some of them, they feel like destroying the building is like covering up some of the roof that they had, that there was a lot of coating, back coating in that building. Some others, they think that they are a beginning of healing.
Construction of the new Pulse Memorial is set to begin this September, and it's expected to be completed by the fall of 2027. Covering Orange County, live in Orlando, I'm Gail Pascal-Brown, West 2 News.
All right, Gail, now it's important to reflect on why this is all happening. It's because of these 49 people who lost their lives nearly 10 years ago. May we as a community here in Central Florida remember them.